Okay, so tonight, what I want to talk to you guys about really quickly is swipe trades. Today, I don't know if you know, but we've had a record-breaking day for swipe trades. We've had over 330 pips in one day. That's huge. I shared some results with you this morning on how we did on one of the trades, and I was just like, wow, this is crazy. And we did get a new trader. His name is Swing something, Swing Like You Mean It. He is good. So anytime you see a trade from Swing Like You Mean It or Jay Adams, get in that trade, okay? So I want to go over something because I know that a lot of you are using swipe trades. I want to make sure that you understand some of the notes that come through because I know it can be confusing when you're new, especially sell or buy by market execution or instant execution. I want to talk about those. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go through alert that you would get that's market execution. I'm going to tell you what that means. And then the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, instead of really putting in trades tonight, which I would love to do, but I really want to talk about a trading plan and what type of strategy you guys are using every day. Because I really want you guys to get results. Like I pray over our business every single day. I pray over our goals, everything we're trying to do, you know, with trading. And we're here for a reason. It definitely works. There's a lot of success, but you do have to learn. You have to spend time learning. You have to apply yourself. And I promise you, the more you learn, the more you'll earn. So I want to make sure we understand what we're learning and learn how to execute it. But if you don't have a plan and you don't know what to do, it's going to be impossible to be successful and see the type of profit that you want. So I'm going to share with you guys what's been working for us and some recommendations that, you know, I would recommend for you to start profiting and seeing what you want to see, okay? So I'm going to share my screen really quickly. Let me see, which screen am I sharing? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what do you do when you get a notification that says sell by market or buy by market, okay? I love these type of trades. At first, when I was brand new, I didn't like them. I actually lost money when I got into these trades because I didn't understand it and I didn't know what to do. And when I did that, I said, whoa, I'm not doing that again. I'm not touching that. Like until I learn more, I'm not getting in it. But now it's like my favorite trade. So basically, when these type of trades come through, there's a few things you have to keep in mind. Number one, the first thing you want to ask yourself, like when you get that notification, if you get it right away, you want to get in that trade right away if it says sell by market or buy by market. If you get this notification and let's say it's 30 minutes or an hour later, especially, you have to look at the time frame. So right here, this is the symbol. So it's USDJPY. This is what you will find in MetaTrader 4. This is the time frame, okay? So this is the time frame is basically that the time that the candles are moving or the market is moving. So when you see candles, for example, I'll pull up my phone, which you probably won't be able to see through this right now. But when you look at a chart and you're looking at the candles, okay, if it says H1 time frame, those candles are in 1 hour time frame. If you see M5, that's a 5-minute chart. That's the candles are moving at 5-minute increments, okay? If you see a H4, that's a 4-hour chart. So the first thing you have to do, because I see this happen all the time, people get swipe trade alerts and they enter after the entry price has already been met. So it's too late for them to get in and they don't even know. So the first thing you need to do is say, okay, if I'm looking at this trade and 45 minutes has passed by and you want to know, can I still get in this trade? What you need to do is you need to go to the entry price, 109.800. Let me stop my share real quick, and I'm going to put my phone up to the screen and show you something, okay? So, for example, if I'm going to go and find USD JPY, I will go to quotes right here where they show all the pairs, okay? I'm going to find USD JPY, and I'm going to click on, when you hold it down, you can click on chart. If you want to view the chart for any trade, all you have to do is click on the pair and click on chart. When that chart comes up, this is what it looks like, okay? So it's going to show me the chart. What I do, now if you have an iPhone, you can do this. So at the top, you have these tools. So I'm going to put it really close. Hopefully you can see it. So there's a plus tool. There's a tool that looks like a little F. And then on mine, there's a tool that has like a circle, a triangle, and a square, okay? On Android, it's a little bit different, and I probably have to record that because I don't know what it looks like on Android, honestly. But when you go into these tools, you can get a horizontal tool. So for example, mine has a straight line, it has a dash. I get the straight line right there, okay? Right there. And what I do, these red lines right here, that's the horizontal line. All you have to do is click on the chart and it'll put the line there, and you can move the line wherever you want it to go. So what I do is I move this line to the entry price. So if the entry price is 109.300, I move it until I find 109.300. So you can tell, you want to see, okay, has the market hit the entry price yet? Okay, if it's a sale, for example, and you see that a blue candle, if it's a sale, so that means the sale, it would be down here where you would get in. If it's a buy, it's going to be up here. So if the candle is a blue candle and it's still forming and it's dropping, or I'm sorry, if it's going higher, then you know that it hasn't hit your entry price yet. But if you see that you put this line right here and the candle is going through that line and it's already moving, you know that you can't get into that trade. It's too late. And sometimes it won't let you in if you notice. If you notice when you go to a trade and you try to get in and it's gray but not blue for you to enter, it's too late, okay? So just know that my advice is that when you get a sell by market, and if you're seeing your phone and it's 45 minutes later and you're wondering, can I get in this sell by market? I advise don't get in, because sell by markets, they're good trades, and buy by markets, but if you get in too late or you make a mistake, you risk losing money, and you don't want to do that. That's an instant thing that happens, okay? Does that make sense? Nod your head. Yes? Does it make sense? If not, say no. Okay, so I'm going to go back and share my screen, and let's talk more about the actual alert that you get, and let's read the notes. Okay, so we found the pair USD/JPY. We know the time frame. So remember, when you're looking at a chart, you got to choose the right time frame as well too. So when you go to your chart, you don't want to look at a 5-minute chart when you're on an H1 time frame. So always make sure you're on the right chart, okay? And I'll do a more detailed video on this too so that you can play it back. All right, so Jay Adams just sent us an alert. It's a sell by market. So what does this mean, okay? A sell or a buy by market is basically a market order where the order is to buy or sell immediately, and you're buying or selling at the best price available. That's what that means. So there's two ways that you can enter the trade. You can go, let me shrink this. Okay, so if we got that notification, we would go to our phone in MetaTrader 4, we would find the pair, USD/JPY, and you would either make sure market execution is checked, or you can do a sell limit for a sell by market. So if you do a sell by market and you go here, you can click sell by market right here. This will get you into the trade instantly. However, when you get into the trade instantly, you're going to be in the negative. Okay, so let's say you click sell by market, you see that it's in the negative. What you want to do is click on, I can't show you here, but when the numbers are going, you guys know what I mean, the numbers are in red or the numbers are in blue, you want to go and hold down on the trade and click modify. When you modify the trade, you're going to go back here and you're going to grab your stop loss and the take profit. So if I got this trade, I would find USD/JPY. I'm not really worried about the time frame right now when I'm entering the trade. I would know that it's a sell by market. So I say, okay, I'm going to go to MetaTrader 4. I'm going to find USD/JPY. If I don't want to start in the negative, I'm going to click sell limit. Okay. Sell by market, if you don't want to enter in the negative, you can click sell limit. What a sell limit is doing is it's allowing you to enter above market price, and you're waiting for that entry price to hit. So what you're going to do is click on sell limit, and when you click on sell limit, it's going to allow you to enter the entry price, the stop loss, and the take profit. On this screen, it's not showing that because it has market execution that's checked. But if I click sell limit, I'm going to go grab my entry price. Okay, so I'm going to grab, now here we have two entry prices. Right now, only focus on the first one with me. So I'm going to grab the first entry price. I'm going to put that into MetaTrader 4. I'm going to put that into MetaTrader 4. So let's pretend this is take profit, stop loss, and right above stop loss, you'll see entry price. I'm gonna put that entry price right there, okay? Then I'm gonna grab my stop loss. I'm gonna put the stop loss right here. Then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab the first take profit. And I'm gonna put that take profit right over here. And bam, click sell by market. That's all you have to do. What that's gonna do, when you click sell by market, you're then not going to get into that trade until it hits your entry price. So you're not gonna see the numbers immediately in the red. It's going to hit your entry price, which is gonna put you in the blue, immediate profit. You're gonna see it start to profit, okay? So that's that. Now, we entered the trade one time. Now what are we gonna do? We're gonna go back, and because we have 2 take profits, we are going to enter this trade again with the first entry price. So here's the deal. If you have room in your account, let's say if you have $300 in your account or so, and you're trading at 50 cents a pip, okay? You could realistically enter about 4 trades off of this. So what you would do is you would take the first entry price and you would enter it with the stop loss, and you would do one for take profit 1 and take profit 2. So that's 2 different trades, okay? After you enter 2 trades, you're then gonna go do entry price number 2. Now this is just allowing you to make more money at different entries. You know, you're just leveraging, okay? So you take entry price 2, you put that into MetaTrader 4. You're gonna make sure sell limit is clicked if you don't want to get in right away, okay? Click sell limit, enter your entry price, but you're gonna do entry price number 2 because you've already done it for entry price number 1. So you're gonna take entry price number 2, you're gonna enter your stop loss, and then you're gonna take profit 1 for entry number 2, and you're gonna do another trade where you're gonna do entry price number 2, enter the stop loss, enter take profit number 2. That will give you 4 trades. You have 2 trades for entry price number 1 with take profit number 1, take profit number 2, and then you have entry price number 2 for take profit number 1 and take profit number 2. And with all of them, you're using the same stop loss, okay? Now, if you didn't, now for me, sometimes I'll just get into it and do instant execution. Now what that means is this: if I get this trade and I'm like, oh man, the market is moving fast, or I don't even know if the market is moving fast, but this is another way you can do it. If you don't mind starting out in the red, all you have to do is say, okay, USDJPY, got all this. All right, I trust Jay Adams. I'm about to go click on market execution, hit sell by market. Do it again, market execution, sell by market. Do it again. So you would do this 4 times, okay? Then you now have 4 trades that are already going, but they're in negative. So what you want to do, if you want to not watch your phone all day, or you know, for the next 30 minutes or so, you're busy, you're cooking, you're at work, what you want to do is you want to go and click on that trade that you just entered. So let's say if I entered instant execution, which is also called market execution, it's getting me in immediately. That's what it's doing. It's going to start me off in the red. So the numbers are going to be going. I'm going to be in the negative. However, I need to take my eyes off my phone for a little bit. So what I'm going to do is go back and I'm going to grab, I can't enter the entry price because I'm already in the trade now. So this is irrelevant. I don't need the entry price. But what I do want to grab is the stop loss and the take profit. So what you would do for all of those trades, you would go through each trade, modify it, put in the stop loss, and you would put in the take profit. Okay. So let's say for trade number 1, you would enter this take profit. Let's say for trade number 2, you would enter this take profit. But since you don't have an entry, then you probably would just have 2 trades from this, which makes sense, I think. So I'm going to stop right there and see if you guys have any questions. Was I recording this? Yes, I am. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stop that. And do you guys have any questions? Was that clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Ken, I do have a question.
Okay, sure.
I do have a question. Can you change the time frame? Because I speak the H1 means one, you know, the first 1 hour chart, but can you change it to like the 5 minute?
Absolutely.
Or
Yes,
can
you
you change it?
Yes, and I'll show you how to do that really quickly. So I have an iPhone, like I said, but it's all the same pretty much. So this is a chart. Okay. So this is a chart right here. And what you do to change it is wherever you have the time frame on your phone. So for example, mine's is right here in the corner. It's right here. All you have to do is hold down on it and all the time frames will come up. And you just select the time frame. Okay. That's how you select the time frame. All right. Any other questions? Is this helpful? Were you guys confused about market execution and how to execute that? I've been getting questions, but no? Okay, that's good. All right, awesome. So I'm going to stop this.